Hey everybody, how's it going? It's that nerd Ryan here, and today we are going to be talking about, for Pokemon Profile, the legendary of the Hoenn region. That's right, Groudon. So, we're gonna probably be hitting legendaries this year just for fun, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start with one of my first games that I still have Pokemon from, Pokemon Ruby's box art Pokemon, which is Grudon. So first off, I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell, and follow me on all my social media down below. And without that out of the way, let's talk about Grudon. So Grudon is Pokemon number 383. It is a Hoenn native Pokemon. It's known as the Continent Pokemon, and it is rivals with Kyogre, and its trio master is Rayquaza. So, let's say this. Grudon does not evolve. However, it does have a primal form if you give it the correct item, which is a red orb. So, with the red orb, it becomes Primal Grudon. When it is a plain old Grudon, it is a ground type. Its primal form is Ground Fire. So, it has two abilities. One that switches when it is a Primal Grudon. So, its regular one is Drought, which just causes sunlight to leak in. And then Desolate Land is its primal ability. And the description of it is that when it enters the battlefield, the ability creates extremely harsh sunlight, a unique variation of harsh sunlight. But yeah, so it's basically just a super-powered form of Drought, if you want to think of it that way. So, it is in the undiscovered egg group since it cannot breed. It has a unknown gender and has a catch rate of 3. Its height is 11 feet 6 inches, and its weight is 2,094 pounds. However, in its primal form, it goes up to 16 feet 5 inches and weighs about 2,204 pounds. It's in the slow leveling bracket, and it is just considered a red Pokemon. So obviously there's a lot of lore on this Pokemon due to the fact that it is a box art legendary, especially when they started focusing more on legendaries in the story. So basically, this is an ancient Pokemon that shares, or that controls the land in the Hoenn region, whose rival is Kyogre, who controls the waters. And it is the main focal point of Team Magma for them to possess that Pokemon. So, let's go ahead and skip to some game information. Let's do some Pokedex entries. We're going to read Rubies, we're going to read Alpha Sapphires, and we will read the most up-to-date as well, which is also Omega Ruby, and we will throw in some other ones. So, Ruby says, Grudon has long been described in mythology as the Pokemon that raised lands and expanded continents. This Pokemon took to sleep after a cataclysmic battle with Kyogre. So for Sapphire, it says, Grudon has the power to scatter rain clouds and make water evaporate with light and heat. It came as a savior to people who have been suffering from terrible floods. And in Emerald, it states, Grudon has appeared in mythology as the creator of the land. It sleeps in magma underground and is said to make volcanoes erupt or awaken. And in Fire Red and Leaf Green, it says, this legendary Pokemon is said to represent the land and went to sleep after dueling Kyogre. In Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, it says it had been asleep in the underground magma ever since it fiercely fought with Kyogre long ago. And in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, it said to have expanded the lands by evaporating water with raging heat. It battled titanically with Kyogre. And in the Gen 5 Pokedex entries, it says it has been asleep in underground magma ever since it fiercely fought Kyogre long ago. I keep feeling like I'm repeating myself because that is the biggest thing, is its rival Kyogre. And finally, in Omega Ruby, the last game that this Pokemon starred in, it says Groudon is said to be the personification of land itself. Legends tell of its many clashes against Kyogre, as each sought to gain power of nature. So, in the game locations, really you can only get it in a few separate locations, mainly in Hoenn games. So in Ruby and Omega Ruby, it is in the Cave of Origin. In Emerald, it is in Terra Cave. In Soul Silver, it is in the Embedded Tower, which requires a red orb. And in Gen 7, it's in the Ultra Wild Space in Cave World, and it's only in Ultra Sun. And then in the Sword expansions, it is in the Max Lair, and in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, it's in Ramna's Park. And it requires the Tectonic Slate. So, very rare Pokemon indeed. So, let's talk about its stats. So, it has a base stat total of 670, and its HP is at 100, its attack is at 150, its defense is at 140, special attack is at 100, special defense is at 90, and speed is at 90 as well. So it has very high attack and very high defense. Its primal form, however, boosts up some of its stats. Mainly the attack, defense, and special attack. Its HP stays at 100, its special defense and speed stay at 90. However, its special attack stats jumps to 150, its attack jumps to 180, and its defense jumps to 160. So yes, it does boost it up. So, Groudon is weak to water, grass, and ice. It is immune to electric, and is resistant to poison and rock. And so for its learn sets, the weakest move it can learn is Mud Shot at level 1, along with Ancient Power, Lava Plume, and Scary Face. And then the strongest move it can learn is Eruption. So yeah, this Pokemon also has a very large TM/TR selection list. I'm going to start doing this for you guys just because I feel kind of fun with it. An interesting move that it can actually learn from a TM is Thunderbolt. A Pokemon that is ground can learn Thunderbolt, which I think is pretty cool. Anyways, that's basically it. All we have left to talk about is its shiny form, which changes from red to gold. But yeah, so, oh, and its primal form changes from red to black. So yeah, pretty cool looking Pokemon. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell. And follow me on all my social media down below. It's that Nerd Ryan telling you, we're all Pokemon Masters on the inside.